Hey, good morning, everyone, and welcome to West Central Athletics TV here on YouTube. Sorry for the delay. We've had a few camera difficulties, but we were getting ready to get started here with starting lineups. Today's matchup is between the West Central Cougars and the Pittsfield Sockies. This is a junior high game, so we'll get started here in a second with lineups, and then we will get started with our first game tonight, or this morning.
Good morning and welcome to Winchester Grade School. We will do the 7th grade starters. We will do the national anthem prior to the 8th grade game. Here are the 7th grade starters.
So now we're going to do the starting lineup for the Pikeland Sockies. First off is number 10, Joel Noble. We got number 12, Hayden Grafton. Number 21, Bobby Harris. Number 24, Taylor Graham. And rounding it off, number 31, Rixton Bonds. Those are your starting lineups for the Pittsfield Sockies. Now we're moving on to the lineup for our own West Central Cougars. First off, number 3, Carson Clevenger. Number 4, Riker Ford. Number 14, Luke Coons. Number 24, Chase Smith. And number 25, Charlie Smith. Today's officials will be Justin Fuller and Shiloh Savage. They will be doing both games for us. So as we get ready to go here, it's awesome to be back in the gym. I know the boys are excited to finally get going again. Coaches as well. As you can see by the cameras, we are abiding by the 6 feet guidance set out by the IDPH. Players are spread out. Coaches are spread out. It is a different scene here, but at least these kids are getting to play basketball finally. So here we go, Pittsfield with the ball. New rule this year with basketball is the opposing team gets the ball instead of doing a jump. Things are a little different, but we will go. Pittsfield starts off, number 24, Graham, with a bucket on the right wing. Pittsfield with a full court pressure brought up by Riker Ford. Settling into a half-court game here. Cougars are running a 3-out, 2-in motion set. Pittsfield in a man-to-man. Moving into the right wing here to Ford. Coming up for a screen. Pass to the top. We got a shot. Riker Ford's 3 ball is a little long. Recovered by the Sockies. Out of bounds on the Cougars. It'll be Sockies ball on the left sideline. Rebound here, West Central. Riker Ford bringing it up the court for us. Early on, 2-0 lead for the Sockies. Charlie Smith with the ball up top. Pass it to the left wing. Out of bounds, turnover, West Central. Sockies ball. Grafton's bringing it up the court. Looks like the Cougars are now in a 2-3 zone. Ball's passed up top. Swung it to the opposite side. Shot up, and we have a foul. Bobby Harris head to the free throw line. The foul was committed by number 25, Charlie Smith. We'll be shooting 2 here. The first one up. A little short. 1 more to go here. 3:48 to go in the first quarter. The Sockies still leading 2-0. Harris's second free throw is up. No good. Riker Ford with the defensive rebound. Carson Clevenger bringing the ball up, getting the offense set up for the Cougars here. Pass to the right wing for Charlie Smith. Pick and roll. Charlie Smith shoots. In and out. Riker Ford battling for the offensive rebound, and the Sockies come away with it. Pass up ahead. One-handed pass. Layup. Good by Bobby Smith. Sockies up 4-0. A little full court pressure here. Charlie Smith dribbling the ball up the sideline, where it crossed the half-court line. Pass the ball to Carson Clevenger. Getting the offense set back up. Bobby Harris with a steal. Breakaway layup and the foul. Count the basket. Foul will be on number 24, Chase Smith. Count the basket and 1. Harris headed back to the free throw line. He was just there, missed both, but he gets a chance to redeem himself here for the old-fashioned three-point play. We have a sub for the Cougars. Nick Hamilton coming in. Number 12 for the Cougars came in for number 24, Chase Smith. Harris here at the free throw line. Shots up, and it's good. Sockies come out with another more full court pressure. Smith has it in the backcourt. Cougars are clearing out. Pass up the sideline to Hamilton. Broke the pressure, and they have the ability to set up a half-court offense here. Charlie Smith has it up top. Pass to Riker Ford. Pass to Coons here on the top of the key. Cougars running a flex motion set. Ford has it after a scramble. Smith shot from the left wing, a little bit long. Rebound Sockies. Number 12 Grafton bringing it up to the floor. Sockies are in a 1-4 low set. Pass to the right wing to number 31. Bonds back to the top. Swing it to the left. Cougars are still in their 2-3 zone. Bonds with a 3, long. Ford with another defensive rebound. He's had a good game so far on the boards, and we have a timeout, Cougars. 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. The Sockies are up 7-0. Timeout, Cougars. Full timeout. Okay, we're back after a full timeout by the Cougars. It will be Cougars ball here at the half-court line. Riker Ford taking the ball out of bounds.
Harris already with 5 points for Pittsfield. 5 of the 7 points. I think I'd find him real quick.
Yeah, he's playing really well. He's left a few points there at the free throw line.
Yeah.
But early on, first few games of the season, everyone's a little rusty to start.
Right. Turnover number 2 for the West Central.
Sockies bringing the ball up the floor. Grafton run point. Cougars still sitting in their 2-3 zone. Pass to the right wing to the top of the key in a reversal. 3-point shot. Little long. Good hustle by number 5 for Pittsfield. Caden Ferguson, who's now in the game. Will be Cougars ball. Ooh. Little full court pressure. Got beat a bit. Foul on the Sockies, number 24, Graham.
You know, this is just a man-to-man full court pressure. I think West Central, if they just calm down a little bit, catch the ball, let everything clear out, they'd be fine. But I think they're trying to run up against a pressure that's really not doing much.
I had some of that first game jitters too.
Yeah.
These kids have had about 8 practices in, no games yet. So this is their first game, 10 a.m. start time. Little first game jitters. And we saw that last night with our high school boys scrimmage to start off, just wanting to play a little too fast. And as the game went on, it settled down. Ford got to the hoop.
Went off Pittsfield, it'll be white ball, West Central ball.
Ford taking the ball out of bounds. Passed into Smith on the right corner, back down to Ford in the post. Turnaround, little long. Pittsfield with the rebound. Number 5, Ferguson recovered it to number 12. Grafton pushing the ball up the right side. Bounce past the 21. Bond up. And a little long. Pittsfield with the offensive rebound. Slowed it down, got their offense set back up here. Reversal. We're on the right wing here, pass to the right corner.
West Central really extending that zone, trying to pick off some passes on the perimeter.
A long 3 by number 5, Ferguson. Long. Number 25, Charlie Smith with the offensive rebound and a steal. Grafton came up behind Ford, knocked it away. Another turnover for the Cougars here early in the first. 20 seconds here. Pittsfield moving the ball pretty well in this zone. A lob pass, Carson Clevenger with a steal. And over and back call. Another turnover on the Cougars. It will be Pittsfield basketball.
Great anticipation by Clevenger, but 4 turnovers for the Cougars here already in the first quarter. So, again, probably what you're talking about, a little pregame, first game jitters, but really need to take care of that ball.
Yeah, we have 11.1 seconds here in the first. Pittsfield leading 7-0. Pass to the right wing. To Grafton, number 15 with a runner, and good from the free throw line, number 15, Elliott Vilander. That concludes the end of the first quarter. The Sockies leading 9-0. I think going into this quarter break, we really need to sit down and think about what we are doing here for the Cougars. 9-0, first quarter jitters. Hopefully we can come out and slow it down a little bit, get a few quality shots, and put some points on the board.
I agree. I think some of it's just getting your feet on the floor against a team. You know, they haven't had a scrimmage, 7 practices. So a lot of this is just, rust. It simply is. So now you just regroup. It's 9-0, regroup. Start chipping away at the 9-0 lead, and more importantly, take care of the ball. The pressure is there. I would call it more token pressure. I don't know if you would, Coach. But if they would just clear themselves out, give themselves a little more space, I think they're going to be fine.
Yeah, absolutely. The full court pressure really hasn't created any turnovers per se. It's been the Cougars getting out of hand, going a little too fast. But the Cougars, they have had a few good looks. Smith's had a couple 15-footers go in and out.
Yep.
Ford a couple decent inside looks. Just the ball's not going down yet.
Right, and Ford's doing a nice job on the glass, and I think you've mentioned that a couple of times as well.
So coming out to start the second quarter, the Cougars will have the ball. It's amazing, in a junior high 7th grade basketball game, we did not have one jump ball. So Cougars are sitting here in a box set. Hamilton at the top of the key. An elevator screen for Ford. Nothing was there. Pass back out to Hamilton. Cougars looking to set it back up, going to a 1-4 low set now. Hamilton guarded, bad pass, and Bond with another steal. Now Saki's kind of recovered, sent the offense back up. Luke Coons with a great offensive steal, passes ahead, another turnover. Number 10, Joel Noble with a steal for the Sakis. Cougars still sitting in their 2-3 zone. Really not allowing that ball to go into the middle. Coons with a steal, fast break, layup, up and in. The Cougars are on the board. With 4:50 to go, the Cougars are on the board with 2 points. Pittsfield now leading 9-2. The defense is creating some pressures. Hamilton with a steal. Lost the ball. Turnover, Saki's fast break up the right side. Hamilton gets back in front, stops the ball. Pass inside to Bond. Forward guarding him. Up and under, great move. Chase Smith with a block. The best thing he did there is just go straight up.
I agree. I thought he did a great job of staying, vertical there and not trying to get into the shooter.
Ball is on the ground. Both teams on the floor, but before West Central could tie it up, Pittsfield is granted a timeout. 4:23 to go in the second quarter. Pittsfield leading 9-2. Quick 30-second timeout for Pittsfield.
I think we'll have Coach Seasting on at halftime, so stick with us. He'll talk a little bit about the scrimmage with Coach DeWitt.
Talk about the scrimmage and what we're looking forward to with the high school varsity boys starting up next Tuesday at home here in Winchester against Calhoun. Pittsfield with the ball passing around. Cougars still in their 2-3 zone. Bonds with the ball, passes up top and a reversal to the left side. Number 24, Graham, drives in. Layup. Little too hard off the glass. Smith with the rebound. Ford bringing it up for the Cougars. Pass to the right side to Clevenger. Reverse back up top to Hamilton, trying to get the offense set back up. Pass to Charlie Smith. Reversal to the top of the key to Coons. And to the left side to Hamilton. The Cougars offense just keeps getting further and further away from the rim, and I think part of it is that when the ball is reversed to the top of the key, it's a sticking point. They want to catch and hold instead of getting that ball reversed, making the defense really shift side to side.
Nice down screen there.
Good pass by Smith into Ford. Up off the glass, layup, and good. That was a good offensive set. We had a good back screen, and it's amazing when kids do set a solid screen how open that offensive player does get. We have a foul on the Cougars. Shooting foul. Headed back to the line. Somewhere he's been quite a bit today. Number 21, Bobby Harris. We have 2 shots here. The foul is on number 24, Chase Smith for the Cougars. First one's up, a little off to the right. Coming in for Pittsfield, number 12, Hayden Grafton. Subbing in for number 31, Rixton Bond. Here's second free throw up and long. Charlie Smith with the rebound. Pittsfield getting back. If the Cougars can just hold Pittsfield from scoring the basket, they're not pressuring on a miss. So that could be a huge key too. Play good defense, get the defensive rebound. Pittsfield's hustling back, so we don't even have to worry about that full court pressure. Turnover on the Cougars again. Travel by Carson Clevenger. Just kind of got a little ahead of himself, not real sure where he wanted to go with the ball. And that's a 7th grade mistake. You see it a lot, kids wanting to play a little too fast. And like we've talked about, those first game jitters, and it happens.
It does.
Pittsfield with the ball. Hard pass. Number 15, Elliott Thylander couldn't hold on. Another turnover. Cougars recovered in the front court now. Clevenger with the ball at the top of the key. Reverse to Ford on the side. Ford takes it up. A little long fight for the offensive rebound. And number 12, Hayden Grafton, comes away with the defensive rebound. Pushing the ball up for Pittsfield. Ball's on the ground. Players on the ground. Jump ball. Tie up between number 24, Taylor Graham, and number 3, Carson Clevenger. Possession arrow is favoring the Pittsfield Sockies here. Out of bounds set. Pass to the corner. Deep 3. Off Cougars' hands. Pittsfield retains possession here.
That was such a long shot. It was hard for Charlie to get his hands on that, and it just kind of bounced off his hands and went out of bounds.
It really didn't hit the rim there. So.
No. It was almost defending yourself.
I will say this, the Cougars defense, it has been really active. A lot of deflections on the defensive side of the ball. With 1:58 left, we have a 9-4 score in favor of the Sockies.
Good hustle, good hustle. He didn't come up with that ball. Carson Clevenger didn't come up with it, but a great hustle for Carson. Getting on the floor, that's what you want to see.
Yeah, it's just one of those things. I don't think he realized how close he was to the sideline. I think he could have almost boxed out the Pittsfield player and let the ball go out of bounds, and it would have been the Cougars' ball. But at the end of the day, you're never gonna fault the hustle. You got kids diving on the ground. That's a great thing to see. Number 12, Grafton, with a long 3. Just like we talked about, Ford trying to box out Pittsfield player, let it go out of bounds, and the ball happened to stay in. Charlie Smith with a long pass up ahead to Hamilton. Back out to Smith. Long 2 off the back of the rim. Coons comes up with an offensive rebound, pass that back out to Smith. Top of the key to Ford, setting up the offense. Screen at the top of the key, pass to the corner. Then back to the top, to the wing. Long 3 by Ford, off, but he got his own offensive rebound. One of the things when you have these younger kids shooting threes, it sometimes is more of throwing it up there, and it does result in some long rebounds. So you really have to box out. Pass inside, Ford up. A little hard. Got his own offensive rebound, pass back out to Smith, up. Off the back of the iron. Grafton for Pittsfield come up with the defensive rebound, pushes the ball up ahead. Slows it down past the left wing to the left corner. Cougars are still sitting in their 2-3 extended zone. We have 20 seconds left to go in half. Pittsfield moving the ball around very quickly. Pass inside, up. Ford with the block. 12 seconds. 12 seconds. Ford pushing the ball up. Screen, Ford. It's up, little off. That is the end of the first half. End of the first half, the Pittsfield Sockies are leading 9-4. We will have a few halftime stats for you here very shortly, along with an interview with our West Central varsity basketball coach, Ryan Seasting. We will take about a minute break here. We'll come back and we'll do our interview along with some halftime stats. Stay tuned. Okay, welcome back. It is halftime here at the WGS gym. The Pittsfield Sockies are leading 9-4. A few halftime stats here. In the first quarter, Pittsfield ran out with a 9-0 lead, shutting out the Cougars in the first quarter. We move over to the second quarter. It's kind of reversal. The Cougars happen to find 4 points, and they shut out the Pittsfield Sockies in the second quarter. So defense is there. Offensively, there have been a lot of good shots put up, just in and out. For the Cougars, Ford has 2 points, and Coons has 2 points for our 4. For Pittsfield, Thylander has 2. Harris has 5. He is 1 for 5 from the free throw line, and Graham has 2. So, the Cougars right now have had 8 turnovers compared to the 5 by the Sockies. That is kind of the tail of the first half is the turnovers, but like we've talked about, it is the first game of the year for the Cougars. A lot of things still working in place, but I will say the hustle's there, and that's the biggest thing that I like to see from these kids is the nonstop hustle. So now we're going to move on. Last night here at the high school or at the grade school, our high school boys had a scrimmage. I have our head coach Ryan Seasting along with us, and we're going to just kind of talk about the scrimmage and what we look forward to for this shortened season that we've been given, but a great opportunity for the kids to continue to play. So, welcome, Coach.
Glad to be here. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. Last night, scrimmage, let's just talk about it. How did you think it went? Some highlights of it, things we need to work on, and what we're looking forward to starting next Tuesday as we open up the season here in Winchester against Calhoun.
Since I've been here, we've always done the inter-squad scrimmage. I like doing it. It gives a chance for the kids to go out and compete in a game-like setting with officials, and there's no doubt about it. When you get started, kids' nerves are going, and you could tell last night, watching and even watching the junior high first half here, kids are kind of going 100 mile an hour. But our guys played hard last night. Extremely proud of them. There's some execution that we have to fix on both ends of the floor. But I told our guys I was proud of them. I thought we played extremely hard last night. This is a year that's a little different than the last couple, where we got a lot of new faces out there. Not a whole lot of experience, but I think we're really talented. We just got to clean some things up, and I think as we go, we'll be a totally different team here in 3 or 4 weeks than what we will be, on Tuesday night. But I think the talent's there. This is a team that has a lot of size. With Noah Smith, Ethan Slagle at 6'4", 6'5". Ryan Moore's a guy that's been with us the last couple years, so a lot of experience, but he's coming off ACL injury, but he's gotten better every single day, and I think as he goes, he'll get more comfortable playing and getting back into things. But I think our size and our athleticism is really good, and we got a Tyson Mass that moved in. That plays really good on-ball defense, and he's very active, shoots the ball well. And then obviously, Braden Little, a guy that's been here the last few years that he probably had 13, 14 offensive rebounds last night, rebounds the ball well. And then, I think the sky's the limit for us. We got to take it one game at a time, but, without postseason, without Winchester tournament, without Waverly tournament, the one thing we do get to play for is that gold basketball, that WIVC conference championship. And, we got to take each conference game like it's a postseason tournament or a holiday tournament, and we got to be prepared and we got to be focused. I told our guys, when you have a lot of new faces, I think it's extremely important. We do a lot of work as a coaching staff and take a lot of pride in our scouting reports and our preparation, and focus is going to be, is a big thing today in today's practice, even though it was a little lighter. But all these little things that guys in the past, the Gabe Cox, Cole Howard, Drew Evans, Aaron Brown, all these little things that they took seriously, and they worked hard every single day, every single practice, going every, scouting report, films. So a lot of these little things go into, the success that we've had in the past, and they're really important. I know these kids are extremely excited to get a chance to compete, but I'm looking forward to it. I know our boys are extremely excited. I think we'll be ready to go Tuesday, but really looking forward to it.
Yeah, absolutely. And like you said, a lot of new faces, losing 3 huge seniors that have been with us.
Yep.
And starting for 3 years with Gabe Cox and Cole Howard and Drew Evans. Being able to be here last night, officiating it, knowing these kids, seeing them getting up and down the floor. I think you mentioned it well, is just trying to figure out these pieces. And right now, I think the biggest key is finding that identity. Who's gonna step up, be that leader now that those seniors that we had last year are all gone that took that role. Who's gonna step up, be that leader? And there's a lot of people there that can do it. It's just someone's gonna have to take the initiative to do it, create that identity. But the problem with this season is we got to find that identity very quickly because we start conference Tuesday as our first game. So tough draw with Calhoun, who returns a lot of players, a lot of size. But that's why you play the game. Anything can happen. And like you said, that opportunity to go chase that gold basketball is something that we've had over the last couple of years. That should be that drive for our players. Go out, play hard, continue working hard at practice, and looking forward to this season that we have. With that said, we do have host Calhoun on Tuesday, varsity boys. Looking into that matchup, Coach, what do you think? What do you think about this Calhoun team that does return a lot of these starters in size?
Right. They had a tough break losing Nelson. Their best player, an all-state player, but they're still really good. And I told our guys that today. Eberlin is getting looked at by a lot of colleges, 6'8" posts. They're extremely tall. They're tall. We've watched 2 films on them. They offensive rebound. They crash the boards hard, but they'll go. They'll start 6'8", 6'5", 6'4", 6'3", and then their starting point guard's 5'6". So they're extremely tall, and I think a tough task for us will be to box out, rebound. But they're going to be big, and we're going to have to push the tempo from the start.
Yeah, I can't wait to see it. One thing I am going to say about this team that we have, and ever since you've been here, you've created that mentality that you are going to go out and you're going to play hard and you're going to compete for 32 minutes, and whatever happens at the end happens. But like we've talked about even here, just the hustle, having that type of mentality of go, 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 and a lot of good things can happen from that. So
absolutely.
So we have concluded our halftime here. We can't thank Coach Seasting enough for sticking around after practice this morning to do a quick little interview and what we're looking forward to starting up the season next week. Coach, thank you very much.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. We are back. Halftime has concluded. The Cougars get the ball to start. The score is 9-4, Pittsfield leading. We'll see what type of adjustments came out of halftime. And see if the Cougars can't find a way to put some more points on the board. Cougars with another turnover, number 9 of the game. Something we talked about, something they have got to improve on, but it is early on. We can see the mistakes. Just hopefully we can limit those here in the second half. Just think about, we cut those turnovers in half, we get some shots up, it could be a tie ball game. So
that's right, and that's what halftimes are about. Let's see how they adjust, come out and adjust, and again, another turnover there, and that's just a mental mistake, not a big deal. He'll fix that. He'll tighten that up. But what's Coach Little and Coach Chapman doing? How are they going to adjust? And that's kind of what we're looking at as we start this second half. We're not in a big hole. We're down 5. Very doable.
5:20 to go here in the third quarter. Pittsfield with the ball. Cougars still sitting in their 2-3 zone, something that was very effective there in the second quarter, holding Pittsfield to 0 points. We got a jump ball here, tie up between Noble and Ford. Possession arrow going to Pittsfield. Pittsfield they're trying to figure out what they're going to do. Those first few game jitters, not sure exactly how to set certain things up. Pass in bounds. Coons with a steal. Ball was loose, out of bounds on Pittsfield Cougar basketball. Like we kind of talked about there, on any missed shot that Pittsfield isn't pressing, but now that the ball is taken out of bounds, they are with their full court pressure, and they do get another turnover. A deflection from Grafton underneath. Everything is, the ball's kind of scrambling right now. It's like hot potato, but Pittsfield comes away with it, sets it back up. A shot by Graham.
And, and that right there just can't happen. Shooter takes a shot, no box out. He gets his own rebound. That's the things that they can tighten up. That's the things that they can control. And I know Riker will do better. He's one of the better rebounders on this team.
Pittsfield, pass to the top of the key, stolen by Coons. Fast break. Kind of loses his dribble, and another turnover for the Cougars.
It's getting sloppy here, I can tell you that, Grant. We have 8 turnovers for Pittsfield. We have 11 or 12 for West Central. So, again, a lot of first-game things.
2 minutes into this third quarter, I think we have 1 shot and 4 or 5 turnovers. So, once again, full court pressure by Pittsfield. Ford gets the ball, taking it down the right side, picks up his dribble. That's another small thing that we got to continue to work on. If we don't have anywhere to go with the ball, kind of try to keep your dribble. That way you're not handcuffed. And
that just happened just right there, just what you're talking about. Riker picked up his dribble again for the second time. He's out there. He can't get a pass, and it forces a timeout.
Another timeout for the Cougars, a full timeout. 2 minutes in. Sorry, can't count this morning, a little too early. 2 minutes in here to the third quarter. 9-4 lead for Pittsfield. I think we have 1 shot and now 6 turnovers here to start the third quarter. So the pressure is kind of getting to these kids, just trying to go 100 mile an hour and not playing many basketball games or practices at this point due to just getting started with the new guidelines put in place by IHSA, IESA, and the IDPH.
Right, and I don't think coaches want to hear these excuses, but you also have to remember West Central. It's a fairly new team. It's a new co-op. They're trying to learn each other. Some of these guys have not played with Clevenger and the Smith kid and vice versa. So you always have to remember those things too as you're trying to put a team together. Short practice, 7 days, and then you're putting 2 schools together as well.
Yeah, that's something new this year that with the West Central co-op between Bluffs and Winchester, we have been co-opted at the high school level for, 18, 19 years now. Both schools have always had their own junior high programs, and with numbers starting to go down a little bit, the co-op committee between the 2 schools met and decided it would be a decent time to finally co-op at the junior high level. That's why all of our junior high sports are now called the West Central Cougars. While we were discussing that, Ford had a layup on the right side that goes in. 9-6 lead now. The Cougars are trying to cut into the Pittsfield lead. Ford with a 3 from the top of the key, little deep, offensive rebound.
He does a nice job rebounding the ball.
Got the rebound, passed out to Smith on the right corner, and a 3 ball. We got a tie game at 9 with 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. Maybe they only count that as a 2. On the scoreboard, it shows 9-8. I thought he had both feet behind the line.
I had a 3 in the book. Now that's going to mess me up, Coach.
Shiloh Savage not out there giving us a good indication whether it's a 2 ball or 3 ball. Pittsfield cut through the middle, passed, and a score. Pittsfield's now lead is 11-8. Once again, with a made basket, they do extend the full court pressure. They get it ahead to Ford, pass it ahead to Smith, and another turnover. Pittsfield fast break up. Number 12, Grafton, attempted a layup, got a little too far under the hoop, tried to do a up and under, got blocked, unsure who it was. We had a couple different hands there. Ball to the corner, Smith, corner 3 again, little off. Both teams had it. Jump ball. Cougars tried to get a timeout, but both players had the ball before we could grant a timeout.
Coach Little's going to take the timeout anyway, it looks like.
No, I think something new that they're incorporating this year, since players do have to wear masks, is I think this is going to be considered a media timeout.
Oh, that's right.
At the grade school level, 6-minute quarters, any dead ball under 3 minutes, officials are supposed to grant both teams a media timeout, a time for them to go to their benches, get a drink of water, and rest. So it's one of those things. It gives teams an extra timeout each quarter. So they're given a media timeout under 3 minutes, first dead ball each quarter. We did just get notified that the shot by Smith in the corner a little bit ago was indeed a three-pointer. That does reduce the lead to 2. The Sockies are leading 11-9 with 2 minutes to go here in the third. Media timeout is a full timeout given to these teams. As we come out, we did have a jump ball before the timeout. It will be Pittsfield basketball.
It's turnover number 13 for West Central.
Number 5, Caden Ferguson's going to bring the ball up for Pittsfield. Passes it here to the right wing and a reversal. Top of the key and reversed. Cougars still in their 2-3 zone. A skip pass, shot, and a big rebound by Chase Smith. Passed it, and another turnover. Turnover results in a shot and a foul. Number 5, Caden Ferguson, headed to the line for 2 shots for Pittsfield, with the opportunity to extend their lead with 1:41 to go here in the third.
You know, that was a good, strong rebound by Chase. It just a lot of times young kids need to realize let the defense clear a little bit before you make that pass.
First shot from Ferguson hit the back of the iron, went straight up, and fell right in the hoop. Ferguson here on the second shot of 2. It's up and good. The lead now 13-9 with a made basket. Pittsfield begins their full court pressure. Pass ahead to Coons. A reversal to number 32, Carter Edlin. Up, missed, got his offensive rebound, passed out to Smith, in and out. The ball is loose. We are on the ground again. Another jump ball. We talked about in the first quarter how we didn't have a jump ball, and now we've had about 3 here in the last couple minutes. It's crazy how it happens with junior high boys basketball. Possession arrow is in favor of the Cougars. Ford taking it out. Pass to Hamilton off his foot. Turnover. Graham, fast break, pass ahead, up. Shot is no good, but we have another foul. Number 32, Carter Edlin for the Cougars commits the foul. That's his first personal. Putting Caden Ferguson back on the line. He just made both free throws as last time here. First shot's up. Off the front of the rim, no good. We got a sub for the Cougars. Number 3, Carter Clevenger coming in for Luke Coons. 13-9, Pittsfield lead. Second free throw coming by Ferguson. The shot is up and good. 14-9 lead. Full court pressure. Hamilton in the back court. Pass to Ford. Kind of clear out.
Yeah, exactly. Clear that out. It's just a man-to-man. Let them get away from each other and let your ball handler bring it up.
Hamilton dribbling there on the left side. Pass it back up top to Ford. We got a pick and roll here at the high post. Edlin comes up to set a screen for Ford. Pass to the corner to Smith. Smith left alone, 3 ball off the back of the iron. Big rebound by number 21, Bobby Harris for Pittsfield. With 40 seconds to go here in the third, Pittsfield has the ball, looking to extend their 5-point lead. Cougars still in their 2-3 zone. They have done a really good job of not allowing the Sockies to penetrate, which causes another turnover. Active hands for the Cougars. 20 seconds to go. Hamilton has the ball here on the right wing. Ford coming over, set a screen. Got lucky. He didn't get an illegal screen, but Hamilton a little out of control. Another turnover for the Cougars.
It's number 16 for West Central.
Number 12, Hayden Grafton coming in for Pittsfield. It's number 5, Caden Ferguson. 14 seconds to go. And we have Grafton bringing the ball up the floor. Pass to the right wing to the corner. Back to the wing. Back to the corner to 24, Taylor Graham. Shot is up, and it is good. Shot is good at the buzzer. 16-9 lead for Pittsfield. That is the end of the third quarter. 8th grade kids are headed to the locker room to get dressed for their matchup. That will start approximately 15 minutes after the conclusion of the 7th grade game. I will say this, going into the fourth quarter here, the fouls for both teams, they're down. West Central has 2 fouls to Pittsfield 0. They have done a very good job of not fouling, so that is one bright spot of it.
Yeah, and it also plays into kind of how you want to play this fourth quarter. I mean, 6 minutes to go, you're down 7. I think you just play the first 2 minutes and you try to chip at that lead a little bit. And also keep in mind that, 2 fouls is great, but if you're getting late in the game, you're going to want to start pushing that number up into the bonus section. So, there's a lot of strategy coming into the fourth quarter that you want to think about. If I'm Coach Little right now, I'm going to play 2 minutes, and I'm going to say, I want to be within 3 or 4 points in the next 2 minutes.
Yeah, it's one of those things, too. You come out and you play hard. You got 6 minutes left, down 7. One thing that these kids have done for the most part is play hard. Got a little sloppy there at the end, which allowed the Sockies to extend their lead to 7. And like you said, let's break this fourth quarter down into segments, chip away at the lead, and see what the conclusion brings. Cougars still in their 2-3 zone. Pittsfield passing around the outside of the 3-point line. Back to the top of the key to the left wing. Drive baseline. Kicked out to Rixton Bonds with a bank shot from about 8 feet, and it's good. Full court pressure. Riker Ford dribbling down the left side. Passed ahead to Coons, through his hands. Another Cougar turnover today.
That was a nice pass. Just Coons started to look at the basket before he caught it, and that's going to happen.
Yeah, and it's one of those situations, too. Ford dribbling, he kind of beat his defender, and I think he may have been able to take the layup himself, but trying to be a good teammate, get everyone involved. Coons was open there on the right wing, and like you said, just got a little ahead of himself, looking to shoot the ball before he fully secured the ball. Pittsfield with a shot. Number 12, Hayden Grafton with a corner 3. Deep rebound, offensive rebound for the Sockies. We have a jump ball tied up between Harris and Hamilton. Possession arrow in favor of the Cougars. Full court pressure once again. Hamilton dribbling down the right side, and we have a foul. Fouls on Pittsfield's Thylander. That is their first foul, team foul of the half, and Thylander's first personal foul. Cougars are going to take the ball out right in front of the bench. We got a box set here, 4:40 to go. Pittsfield leading 18-9. A little pick and roll set, pass to Ford. It's up, foul, in and out. That was a pretty good set, and there was some flow to that set. A pass, kind of a rip through with a screen, everything just kind of moving a little bit quicker there, and got the Pittsfield defense kind of a little out of sync. Good pass, little lob pass to Ford to his rolling side, and which resulted in a foul committed by Elliott Thylander for Pittsfield. Ford headed to the line for 2. His first one is up and in. 4:33 to go. Pittsfield leading 18-10. Ford's second free throw here is up. Off the front of the rim, Smith fighting for the offensive rebound, and Grafton comes away with it. Fast break, pass ahead to Noble. Missed the layup, but I believe it was Harris got the offensive rebound and put it up for 2 for Pittsfield, 20-10, 4:20 remaining.
Nice job in transition for Pittsfield. You know, that was off a free throw. You know, West Central got sucked up on that missed free throw when that ball was batting around, and they were off to the races.
Smith with a 3 from the left wing. Short. Noble with the offensive rebound pass to Grafton, bringing it up the court.
Now we're going to shift into a man-to-man, and we should. We're at the 4-minute mark, down 10. See what happens. Bring the pressure.
Shot up from Pittsfield. Little long off Pittsfield's hands on the attempt for the offensive rebound. Cougar ball. Pittsfield still pressuring with a full court man defense. It does look like they're trying to trap it a little bit if they get to those coffin corners. Timeout Cougars. I think they were worried about the 10-second backcourt violation. Timeout Cougars with 3:34 to go here in the fourth quarter. Cougars are trailing 10, 20-10, Pittsfield leading. We have a timeout. What do you think? What's the strategy here?
Well, I think at this point you're down 10. You haven't had a lot of offensive rhythm anyway, so just bring the pressure. You know, if you can get a couple steals where you're producing a little bit of a fast break, almost instant offense for yourself, I think that's the strategy I would go with at this point. You know, you haven't been able to really get into an offensive flow in your half-court set. Your time's running out. So see what happens.
And you're not in foul trouble.
Right.
You don't have any kids that have to worry about foul trouble. Be aggressive. Try to get the basketball. If you happen to commit a foul, you commit a foul. You have four fouls to give before Pittsfield's shooting bonus, and it may turn into a free throw game. So
Exactly.
At this point, create the pressure. If you foul, you foul. Try to get some loose balls and chip away at this 10-point lead with 3:30 to go. Elevator screen set for Smith. Nothing there. Pass to Ford. Shot up. Got his offensive rebound. Passed it back out to Smith. Pass off Coons' hands. Another turnover for the Cougars.
I have him for 17 in the game.
17 turnovers for the Cougars here with 3 minutes to go in the fourth quarter, trailing 10. Like we just said, one of the biggest things is trying to take care of the ball and get good, efficient shots. Chase Smith with a defensive rebound, passed ahead to Ford. Ford passes the ball. Good hustle by Coons to save it before it went out of bounds, but another turnover. Grafton with a fast break. Layup, no good, but a foul.
Fouled by Ford.
.247 to go here. Grafton headed to the free throw line. With the under 3 dead ball, we will take immediate timeout here, and we'll be back with you shortly. Okay, we're back after the mass break here. Number 12, Hayden Gratton. I've been saying Grafton. It is Hayden Gratton to the free throw line for 2 right before the break. He attempted a layup, got fouled in the process by Ford. Grattan's first free throw is up and good, extending the Saukey lead to 11 with 2:47 to go here in the game. Second shot up, no good. Fight for the rebound. Ford secures it, brings it up the floor for the Cougars. Pittsfield a little out of sync there for a second, unsure who was where. In that time frame, Ford dribbles to the right, got a back screen to Coons. Coons unable to make the layup.
Oh, nice block shot. That was good help on Smith. Smith came over and helped his teammate out, got a piece of the ball, and Cougars have the ball.
Screen for Ford. Three-pointer from the left wing up. No good, but Coons comes in with the offensive rebound, falls to the ground, and it travels. That is number 20 for the Cougars. As this game keeps going on, turnovers keep piling up. When you're trailing by 10 with 2 minutes to go, you can't afford to have these turnovers. So let's see what we can do in the last 2 minutes.
Right.
See what we can do to fight. Keep these kids fighting to compete. See what we can do. Anything can happen. Shot up, Hamilton with the defensive rebound and a fast break. Ferguson tries to cut in front to steal the ball and commits a foul. That's team foul number 3 on number 5, Caden Ferguson. We have 1:46 left to go here in the fourth. Ford has the ball here at the top of the key with a 1-4 offensive set. Coons comes up, sets a high screen, pass to the corner to Clevenger. Ford attacking. Clevenger has the ball, trying to go baseline. Kind of stuck. Got the ball back into Ford. Three-point shot. It's up and good. With 1:25 to go here, Ford's shot cuts the lead to 8, and the pressure creates a turnover. Cougars ball underneath with a chance to cut into this lead again.
That's exactly what you do. Your back's against the wall anyway. Bring the pressure, see what happens.
Full court pressure kind of caught the Saukeys off guard here. Good play here. Kind of screened the screener. Clevenger with the attempt. They got the foul on the ground before the attempted shot. We got 1:24 here to go. 21-13 lead for Pittsfield. Cougars ball. Ford has the ball here in the corner, dribbling it back up. One thing we've got to start attacking the hoop here. We don't have a whole lot of time to waste. Three-point shot by Ford, little short, rebounded by Bobby Harris.
That's not a bad foul. You have 3 fouls total right now, so not a bad foul by Ford, even though it didn't look like he wanted to.
Didn't look like one to, and the foul looked a little bit worse than it did.
Yeah.
Ferguson kind of slipped, ran into Ford. Both players are all right. It will be Pittsfield ball. Minute to go. Got to try to create some sort of pressure here. Pittsfield breaks it. Harris has the ball. Changes pivot foot, turnover Pittsfield. We have a sub for the Cougars, number 25, Charlie Smith, coming in for Chase Smith. No idea if they're related or not. One's from Bluffs, one's from Winchester. Something that we are starting to do is become familiar with these Bluffs kids that haven't been around much until the high school level. Ford with an opportunity to lay up, little hard off the rim. Pittsfield with the rebound and a foul by Smith. That is his 3rd personal foul of the game. 42.6 seconds remaining. Full court pressure. Oh, we got a travel here. Smith kind of got in the way of Rixton Bonds, had no idea where he was going to go, and created a travel.
Well, I don't think Bonds knew he was there. He went to turn up the floor, and there he is. So I think that's a good call. Smith didn't make the contact. The offensive player made the contact there.
35 seconds to go here. Cougars ball. And another turnover.
It's 21 for the game, guys, and that's really the story. You can live with the missed shots, and there were some early missed shots, but right now, 21 turnovers. That's tough to win a game there.
Cut those in half, and this could be a totally different ball game. like we kind of talked about, the Cougars are starting to foul a little bit more with the pressure. And with only 26.5 seconds left, it may be a little too late. Fouls on number 4, Riker Ford. That's his 3rd personal. Shot up and good for Bobby Harris. Pittsfield getting rid of their full court pressure. Hamilton driving the ball up. 13 seconds to go past the Ford. Extended to the right wing to Charlie Smith. Shots up and long, no good. Rebounded by Rixton Bonds. 3 seconds to go. Pittsfield's going to dribble this one out and hold on to a 23-13 win over the West Central Cougars. As you can see here on the cameras, there are no handshakes after the games. You kind of look at each other's bench, wave, and say good game. One of the guidelines by IDPH to try to eliminate the spread of COVID-19. We'll be back in a minute with some post-game comments and stats. Welcome back here to WGS as we just concluded our 7th grade game. Pittsfield won 23-13. We do have some stats here. Denny will provide those for us. And we'll kind of just wrap up with some post-game comments, kind of discuss how the game went and what we have to look forward to in the coming week.
Okay, for West Central, 13 total points. 8 of those came from Riker Ford, 2 from Luke Coons, and 3 from Charlie Smith. For the Pittsfield Sockies, Harris led all scorers with 9, 6 from Graham, and then Ferguson had 3, 2 from Thylander, and 2 from Bonds. So 23-13. I think the story of the game really comes down to turnovers, and that kind of goes with the first game theme. You know, you have for West Central 21 turnovers. Pittsfield had 12, but 21 turnovers is 21 less attempts at your basket. So I think if you can limit those, there were a lot of good things out there. If you noticed and if you were watching the game, you know, West Central missed a lot of close shots. They had a good rhythm at times to their offense. So a lot of this is just thrown into action and trying to figure some things out. Again, you're a co-op. you're on 7 days of practice, and so there's a lot of things you still need to work on and figure out and kind of come together as a team. But
yeah, and I think one of the things that the Cougars have to look forward to is their 2-3 zone. It really did hold the Sockies to minimal points in the second and third quarters. Whenever the Cougars extended and went to their man, it did create a few more open shots for Pittsfield, and that's kind of how they extend their lead a little bit. I will say it was nice to see the boys back out. It looked like they were having fun, but things to work on, and I think that's what these first few games are going to have to be used for. The problem is we got about 15 games to play in the next 5 weeks, so there won't be a whole lot of time to practice. It will be learning on the go. With that being said, next week's schedule for our junior high boys, and we'll talk about this a little bit more after the 8th grade game as well, but our 7th graders will be back in action on Monday. They will travel to Waverly. That game could be up in the air. We are expected to get some weather over the next few days and some very, very cold temperatures next week. But hopefully everything works out. We're able to play and get these kids back into some sort of rhythm. So Monday we're at Waverly. Wednesday we will be hosting AC Central and Bluffs. Those games are also live streamed, and we will provide information as to what the link is for that. Thursday we're at Triopia, and Saturday at Griggsville Perry. So a big week. We have 4 games in the next 6 days. So like I said, not a whole lot of time to practice and work on these mistakes. We're going to have to learn on the go. But something these kids can work on it. And a lot of these turnovers that we talked about are kind of some mental errors, bad passes, not catching the ball before we want to move. But they're easy adjustments. Kids, slow down, take care of the ball a little bit, catch before you shoot, and we'll see improvement. Like we've said, guys, we've had 7 days of practice, and these boys are coming off of not being able to do anything. Kind of the guidelines from the IDPH and IESA, IHSA, everything was kind of thrown at us at once. So they gave us 7 days of practice. We got those in, and now it's game time. So I'll be anxious to see these boys grow over the next 5 weeks and see what they can accomplish. But that is all we have for the 7th grade game. The 8th grade game is scheduled to start in 10 minutes, and we will be live once again for that. 7th grade game conclusion, Pittsfield 23, West Central 13. We'll take a few-minute break here, and we'll come live for the 8th grade game between West Central and Pittsfield.
And now the starting lineup for the two grades. Number 24, Connor Seating. Number 32, Tim Hull. Number 22, Pete Hittner. Number 45, Raymond Hugall. And number 30, Clayton Reinhardt. The race is coached by Dan Fraser, assisted by Mike Fraser, and Brad Henry. Now the starting lineup for our Wolverines. Number 1, Taylor Receivers.
Good morning and welcome back to this afternoon's game, West Central versus Pittsfield, 8th grade game. Number 22, Hittner. Number 24, Sweening. Reinhardt, Hall, and Pewterball will start for Pittsfield. Cameron Sievers will start for West Central. Mr. Howard. Number 10 will start. Number 22, Carson Brown. Number 33, Caden Meyer. And number 35, Dalton Hutton. First game for both teams. We'll see what happens. This is the first time, and we've talked about this too, as the co-op has just started. Hutton comes right off the bat and picks up a foul right off the bat. Going for the steal, but also 60 feet from the basket, so he's going to have to watch himself. First foul for West Central. Pittsfield with the ball in the wing. West Central in their zone, very active, hands ready. Welcome back, Mr. DeWitt.
Yeah, finally. Trying to get some audio here for the starting lineups.
Right off the bat, Pittsfield gets tied up. It's a turnover for Pittsfield. West Central will take the ball. Sievers will bring the ball up the floor. Pittsfield will be in a man-to-man defense. Here comes Hutton to the top of the key, swings it over to Carson Brown. It's going to be a lob for Hutton. Hutton puts it in. Nice pass. Nice pass by Brown. Nice cut by Hutton and a pick and a backdoor pick. So right off the bat, there's a timeout for Pittsfield. 2-0 West Central.
Yeah, good offense right there. Something that we haven't really seen yet today, but a set play, a lob, and I will say Dalton Hutton will be a nice addition in this co-op. About a 6-foot 8th grader who's very athletic, really went up and put that ball in the hoop and created excitement right away.
So something we didn't see in the 7th grade, they're going to bring the pressure a little bit. Looks like they're going to match up out of this. What we want to do is make sure we trap, but we trap without fouling. And right off the bat, we get a foul, or did it go out of bounds? Yeah, foul on Meyer. So the point here, guys, keep your space, apply that pressure, but keep moving. You need to be in a retreat mode when you're 90 feet from the basket. There's no need to foul 90 feet from the basket.
Pressure creates a turnover there. It will be Cougars basketball.
Number 2 for Pittsfield
and
already.
Just something like that. Just create that little token pressure.
Yeah, if a lot of people realize that.
And make Pittsfield speed up a little bit. It creates a turnover. Kind of like what Pittsfield did to our boys in the 7th grade game.
Exactly. You don't have to steal the ball. A lot of times they'll throw it away. Looked like a decent pass, but Meyer had already turned the corner and was going the other way. It did go out of bounds, but luckily it was touched by Pittsfield. Meyer to trigger the ball, weak side, Sievers wide open. Nice play, he just missed the shot, and Hutton picks up number 2.
That's going to be number 2. Trying to go for the offensive rebound. Pittsfield's player was in good position, had box out position, and Hutton just went over the top. And that's tough. Like you said, 80, 90 feet away from our own hoop, and he picks up number 2 in the game, and our coaches are going to leave him in the game here.
That's right, they are. Well, as long as he can be smart, you can give him a breather here in a couple minutes. You hate to see him pick up a 3rd foul, though. A lot of pressure here out of West Central. Driving baseline is number 24.
Hutton
Sweeting.
with a defensive rebound. Give it to Sievers as he's pushing up the floor here. Meyer has the ball up top, passes to Hutton on the wing. Up top, swing to the other corner. Hutton needs to post up right there. If he can come off that double screen and and seal there on the block. He's going to be open every time with his size.
I agree. And Meyer, on the other hand, needs to be ready to pass that ball. So kind of, again, you got a new team trying to figure each other out.
Once again, a reversal right here is screen, and they were trying to do the same thing. Try to give a chest pass, got deflected, but we got the ball back. Meyer with the 3 ball. It's deep. Pittsfield with the defensive rebound, and they're pushing up the floor. Hole with a 3 ball, and it's good. Tim Hole with the 3 ball to give the Sockies a 3-2 lead here with 3:50 to go in the first quarter. Kind of out of sync here for the Cougars. A couple offensive sets, but trying to dribble through hands. Not sure where to go, and
Ooh, nice slip.
Bounce pass by Brown, turnover.
You're already seeing a lot more ball movement. You're already seeing a lot of, slipping the screens, doing a lot of things a little better than what we saw in the 7th grade game. So
it's crazy what a year's difference can do
right.
for these kids. And we said that same stuff about these boys last year when they were 7th graders. Zach Howard with a big defensive play. Number 45, Pooterball. Is that how you pronounce his name? Pooterball with an offensive foul, lowered his shoulder. Howard goes down and is given the offensive foul. Got away with one there. It looked like he changed his pivot foot. He'll be all right. 2:50 to go here. Pittsfield leading 3-2. Cougars with the ball, reversing the ball very quickly around the top of the key and get stuck. Meyer with the ball. Brown working for position underneath. Unable to give him the ball. Sievers passes the ball back to Brown to the top of the key to Howard and reverse those Sievers. Meyer with the ball down low, pass back out. Sievers with the 3 ball. It's deep and it's good. It's good. Sievers with a deep 3. 5-3 lead for the Cougars. Hutton's got to be careful in this full court pressure here. He just reached again and got lucky he didn't pick up foul number 3.
That's Carson Brown's first. He's going to pick it up. I don't know if I agree totally with that call, but
he was kind of out of control when he was going up.
Yeah, and I thought Carson kept his space, and the offensive player came into him. But
must have got him with the lower half of the body, and is what it is. Hittner knocks down the first free throw. We got some subs here for Pittsfield. Number 14, Frazier, and number 20, Sachs coming in. 2:10 to go here in the first. We will have one more free throw coming from Hittner when we return from our mass break. All right, we're back from our mass break here. Number 22, Keaton Hittner for Pittsfield, returning to the line for his second free throw. Shot is up, and it's good. We got a tie ball game at 5 with 2 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Sievers bringing the ball up for the Cougars. Pass to the wing. Pick and roll set. Not open. It's all right. Severs gets the ball, drives down, passed it back to Brown. Hutton working for post position, unable to get him the ball. Severs up top, getting the offense set back up. One thing that we're lacking at the moment is trying to get the ball back to the other side of the floor, but it worked out that time. Brown with a very nice bounce pass down to Hutton. Hutton with a nice spin move, elevated, and put the ball into the basket. That's one thing you don't see a lot from junior high kids is the ability to elevate, then shoot. You see a lot of kids shooting the ball with their feet still on the ground, and that was a very good spin around shot, elevated and up and good.
Riker Ford will come in for Dalton Hutton. He has 2 fouls. That's a good sub. Minute 25 left to go. Get him out of there, get him fresh, and bring you back in the second quarter.
Yeah. While we're away, Zach Howard picks up his first personal foul. Offensive foul on Pittsfield. Number 22, Keaton Hittner. Illegal screen. Wasn't set. Kind of rolled through it and got caught. Will be Cougars basketball here with 1:16 to go in the first. 7-5 lead for the Cougars. Meyer will bring the ball up. Pass to the left side to Ford. He saved it. Kind of a errant pass. We hit the 1 minute mark. Reversal to Severs up top. 3 off the back of the iron. Rebound by Pittsfield. Yep, that's a foul. Number 3, Riker Ford reaching in. Tried to get away with it. Thought he was going to get away with it for a second. And the official caught him. It's all right. Kind of out of sync. First foul. That is our 16th foul, though, already in this half. With 46.8 seconds to go. Ball's passed in. Shots missed. Ball on the ground. Offensive rebound by Pittsfield. Up. He missed the shot, but got his own rebound, then got fouled with it still on the floor. The problem here is that's team foul number 7. So the rest of this half, Pittsfield will be shooting the bonus.
West Central was just kind of unfortunate there. That ball didn't hit anything, and again, you're back into defense mode, and it hit Riker right in the chest and bounced off of him and landed right in Peterball's hands.
You kind of getting that shock when you're expecting it to hit the rim to make the adjustment, and it's on top of you. First shot of the 1-on-1 is off the front of the rim. Ford with the defensive rebound. 35 seconds to go here. Let's see if the Cougars can't set up some sort of offensive set to get a good look.
May look like I was going to say look like a special with Meyer bringing the ball up the floor all of a sudden, but hands it off to Severs.
Bad pass, turnover. Severs hustling down, tries to get set for an offensive foul. No call made. Basket's good, tied up 7-7. We have 10 seconds to go here in the first. Severs has the ball at the top of the key. Down to 4.
At the end of the day, that was just good defense. They were all over that one.
It was, and we go back to the whole situation. 7 days of practice. You're trying to work on fundamentals, set up an offense, and when you're down to 7, 10, 12, 15, even 30 seconds left, and a lot of the times when you have many practices, you're into the season, you have set plays for those type of situations, and it looked like the Cougars were just out of sync, didn't really have a set play, and if they did, not all 5 players knew exactly what to do, which resulted in us not getting up a shot. So at the end of the first, it is tied up 7-7.
If you're watching this on YouTube, make sure you're hitting the subscribe button. Also hit the bell so you get alerts. We're going to do a lot of live streaming in, a couple months here. So you're going to have a lot of opportunities to check up with the Cougars. I know Bluffs is doing the same thing. I think they may be even doing one right now.
Yeah, actually right now our junior high volleyball team is currently playing in Bluffs against Greenfield. That was a 7th and 8th grade game as well, starting at 10. Unsure what the status is there, but Bluffs has, I believe it's West Central Sports YouTube channel to where if you want to check in on the girls volleyball team, more than welcome to. Or if you have the ability to tune into both, you can watch both the junior high boys game here with us and the volleyball game in Bluffs. Hutton with a steal, breakaway layup. Gives the Cougars a 2-point lead, 9-7. Cougars extending the full court pressure once again. Got a trap. Created another steal. Riker Ford with a steal and a foul. Number 14, Carter Frazier commits the foul. That's his first personal and only their second team foul. 5:33 here to go in the second. Cougars with the ball, leading 9-7. Sievers picks up his dribble, got trapped, and another turnover. Frazier with a breakaway, up and good. Once again, kind of like the 7th grade game, the turnovers are what's really affecting us at times. And one of those stats, points off turnovers. Even if we turn the ball over, can we eliminate the fast break? Can we eliminate them scoring off our mistake? Right. So,
I think right now, West Central's doing a better job of not turning the ball over. It's only their second turnover. However, what you just talked about, both times they've gotten points off turnovers.
Sievers catch the ball right there in the corner. Not a good spot to catch the ball. In that situation, just get on the other side of the half-court line. Catch the ball, gives you a little bit more room, but then again, to understand if you're the inbounds passer, not to pass the ball in that situation as well. So learning mistakes here, but the Cougars get a timeout before there's anything that occurs, whether it's a turnover, a bad pass, a trap play, a 5-second violation. They got the timeout. It'll be Cougars ball on the sideline.
Yeah, and I think that's what Coach Little's talking to him about. Like, look, guys, this is the second time we've seen a guy pass the ball in the front court and get trapped. Get it back there in the back court so he can bring the ball forward, and he does so this time.
5 minutes to go here in the half. Tied up 9-9. Hutton with the ball. Good high-low pass to Brown, and it's up and good.
Always been impressed with Brown. He's got good footwork for a guy his size. Does a nice job underneath, and Hutton and Brown work well together there.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's a very good set. Ball got to the wing. Hutton flashed to the high post. Brown sealed and got the very good high-low lob play, up and good.
Right, yeah, and Hutton drawing a lot of attention right now, and he should. He's got 6 points. So if that happens and that continues to happen, making sure you see your low block.
Saki's with the turnover, giving the Cougars the possession back with 4:20 to go here in the third. Sievers around the top of the key, shot up from the elbow up. Hutton with the offensive rebound, up and good.
That's 8 points for Hutton.
Tell you what, he's a force, being 6 foot tall, being athletic, able to jump, has the speed. I will say he is a nice addition to these boys. It's nice to get him over here, playing with them before they get to high school. Give them time to play together before they get to the high school levels. So 4 minutes to go here. Foul committed on the Cougars. Pooter ball headed to the free throw line. First shot's up, a little short. Meyer subbing in for the Cougars to give Sievers a quick breather. Second shot is no good. Brown with the defensive rebound. Ford, who played in the 7th grade game, dressing here in the 8th grade game, getting some very valuable minutes, brought the ball up the floor. Pass to him on the left wing. Back to the top to Myers, swung back, 3-ball up, and it's good. Riker Ford with the 3-ball to extend the Cougar lead. Cougars are now leading 16-9 with 3:30 to go here in the second. Got a loose ball. Ford got his hands on that one.
That's 5 forced turnovers, 5 against Pittsfield.
Cougars have the ball. Ford on the left wing, reverse the ball around to the top of the key to Howard. Ball pass to the high post, back out. Shot up from Brown from the free throw line. A little hard.
Shot looked good. Yeah, it was just a little hard. We'll take that all the time.
I think they're looking for that same sort of high-low offense that they executed on a couple possessions before, and it doesn't work every time. Pittsfield moving the ball around. Shots up. No good. Hutton with a big defensive rebound. Passed out to Ford. Ford bringing the ball up for the Cougars. 2:40 to go with a 16-9 lead. Meyer bounce passes it to Hutton. Hutton dribbling back. Kicked out and swung around. Good ball movement here by the Cougars. Shot up by Howard. No good. Rebounded by Pittsfield. Hittner dribbling it up. Pass the ball to the corner to Pooterball. Ball's loose. Hutton with the loose ball. Fast break. He's up. We have a foul. Hutton wasn't able to get the shot to go on the committed foul, but he will be headed to the free throw line with two shots with 2:08 remaining. The foul was on number 14, Carter Frazier. And we will take an immediate timeout here. When we return, Dalton Hutton will be returning to the line for 2 shots to see if he can extend the Cougars' lead. Regarding 8th grade rosters, we will provide those to you at halftime so everyone kind of understands who is which number. We know it helps. Hutton here made his first one. Second shot coming. 2:08, 17-9 lead. Shot is up. It's good. We have a whistle underneath here. Unsure what's going on.
Looks like it's a foul on Meyer, or no, 22.
Carson Brown.
His second.
They called him on a loose ball foul. Even though the shot was good, there was a foul called saying he shoved him in the back. We are unable to see that, so we're unsure as to what really happened. But now Keaton Hittner will be headed to the other side for a 1-on-1. 2:08. An 18-9 lead for the Cougars. First shot's up, and it's good. The Cougars now have 9 team fouls. They've done a pretty good job here in the second quarter, not committing fouls, but next foul will be automatic double bonus.
And you need to watch it. You got a couple guys there that you really don't want picking up your third foul. Hutton with 2, Carson Brown with 2. And Riker Ford with 2.
Yeah, and those are 3 players that have really kind of provided the scoring for the Cougars this morning so far. Number 24, Connor Sweeting came in for Pittsfield. There was a foul. Number 30 for Pittsfield, Reinhardt. That's their 5th team foul. With 1:50 to go, the Cougars have the ball. Ford has it on the right wing, passes to the top of the key to Sievers. Looking for a pick and roll situation here. Almost trying to dribble to somewhere where nowhere to go. So
you got to be careful where you're going.
This situation, you got an 8-point lead with 1.5 remaining. Set up the offense, get a good look, pass it into Hutton, bounce past to Brown. Kind of almost a little too close. Somehow the Cougars come away with it. Riker forward, bounce pass to Hutton. Hutton up and good. 20-10 lead with 1:19 to go. Pittsfield has the ball, pass to the corner, back to the wing. Back to the corner, shots up, 3-ball, it's good. Connor Sweeting, who just came off the bench, shoots a corner 3, it's good. Cuts the Cougar lead to 7 with 1 minute to go. Meyer has the ball on the left wing to the top of the key, to Ford, to Dalton, back to the left wing. Hutton looking to make a move here. Strong move, attacks, draws the foul. It's one of those situations right there. It's a good aggressive move. You're just glad one of the Pittsfield kids didn't set up for a charge because it didn't look like Hutton was stopping.
No, he was going to the basket, and I don't blame him.
And this is a situation. I know he's been your main scorer. He knocks down another free throw to have a 21-13 lead. What's he have now? 10 points maybe? But it's one of those situations. 47 seconds left. Possibly get a sub in here.
I agree. I think they did slide him back to the back, part of that, pressure. But I agree. Let's get him out. Let's keep him with just 2 fouls.
Yeah, it's one of those situations you don't want him to pick up a third foul with an 8-point lead with only 45 seconds to go. And just like that, they're bringing in Zach Howard, getting Dalton Hutton off the floor so he doesn't pick up that third foul. The problem is with the Cougars, we still have 2 players out there on the floor with 2 fouls. We got to be smart. 40 seconds to go, 21-13 lead. Sievers dribbling the ball, have an elevator screen set for Meyer. Takes a dribble, shoots at the elbow.
And Sievers had good position there, and he's going to end up being the one being fouled.
Yeah, I think it's a 1-on-1 here. I think Sievers will head to the line, and that's just hustle. Sievers, being the smallest kid out there, got the right position, worked, got the opportunity for the offensive rebound, got fouled, and is taking a trip to the free throw line for a 1-on-1. First shot's up. It's good. 33 seconds to go. The Cougars are leading 22-13. Sievers with one more shot from the line. Foul was on Tim Hull, his second personal, Pittsfield's 7th. And like we talked about earlier, Sievers, the free throw shooter, misses his second shot, but gets his offensive rebound as it kicks all the way to the corner. Howard with a turnover. One of those situations where a bounce pass may have been better. It happens.
Sievers picks up the foul. Again, we're talking 60 feet from the basket. I love the pressure, don't get me wrong, but sometimes we gotta be thinking about what we're doing. It was a reaching foul. Puts them on the line for a double bonus with 15 seconds left to go in the quarter.
Yeah, and it may not be a bad foul if you're not in the bonus. It's one of those situations at 15 seconds left, try and take a chance, but kind of understand, like you said, 60 feet away, and the foul puts him in a double bonus, so you're just giving them an opportunity for free points.
Exactly.
Hull misses his first shot from the line. Second shot's up, and it's good. 15.4 seconds. The Cougars have the ball. Sievers bringing it up the floor. Cougars are leading 22-14.
Coach Little calling the play out. We've got 10 seconds left. Let's see what he draws up.
High ball screen for Sievers. Passed out to Meyer. Meyer picks up his dribble. Brown has it. Jump shot from the left wing. And thankfully the horn blew because it looked like Brown was about to pick up his third personal, trying to get the offensive rebound. So that is the end of the first half. The Cougars are leading 22-14. We are going to take a short break here. When we come back, we'll provide a few stats here from the first half, and we'll also talk about the recent guidelines update from IDPH regarding fans allowed into our gymnasium. So there are a lot of things that are unclear about it, but we will try to provide you the up-to-date information that we have at the moment when we return. All right, welcome back here to Winchester Grade School Gym as we have the 8th grade contest going on. We are at halftime. The Cougars are leading 22-14. On the screen, you guys should be able to see the 8th grade roster. There are some names on there that are unfamiliar to the Winchester people, as like we talked about, we did co-op with Bluffs this year. I believe there are 3 or 4 Bluffs kids on the 8th grade roster, one of them being Dalton Hutton, who has had a great first half for the Cougars. With that being said, I am going to turn it over to Denny here. He has some stats to provide.
I think one of the biggest things stat-wise is 2 turnovers for West Central. I think we were at 10 or 12 in the 7th grade game, so they've done a nice job of handling the pressure. You're right. Dalton Hutton leads all scorers with 13 points. Riker Ford came off the bench and has provided a spark. He has 3 points. And then late push there by Cameron Sievers has 4 points. So 3 guys in the scoring column. We also have Carson Brown with 2 points. And that's all the scoring for West Central.
I think the story, too, of this first half is the turnovers. The Cougars have 2 turnovers and Pittsfield has 9. Kind of opposite of the 7th grade game, and you kind of see how the score also dictates that as well. You have anything else for us, Denny, as far as stats here in the first half?
No, just leading scorer for Pittsfield, Hittner, with 5 points.
So, like we said, the Cougars are leading 22-14 here. The next update regarding fans. Okay, so we got an email yesterday roughly about 3 o'clock. That's kind of how IDPH and IHSA has provided us with updates. They give it to us roughly around 3, 4 o'clock at the end of the day on Fridays, so we're scrambled for the weekend. Causes major headaches, but it is what it is. The update now is, in the past, it was 30 feet from the playing surface. You needed at least 30 feet to allow fans. But they changed that to, if you aren't able to allow 30 feet, then you need to be able to allow 12 feet. With that being said, we would meet those requirements. We had an administrative meeting yesterday talking about fans. We are, at this point, working hard to try to figure out what that looks like. We don't know exactly, but coming up next week, we are looking to allow home fans only. Okay, home fans only. We don't know exactly how many fans. The guidance still is at 50. We're looking at whether it's one fan per kid, 2 fans per kid. We're talking about if is it just immediate family, whether mother or father or siblings able to come. If a mother or father isn't able to. If parents aren't able to come, would grandparents be able to come in their place? So we're trying to keep it to immediate family to lower the risk of the spread of the coronavirus, because at the end of the day, this is about the kids. We want the kids to have this opportunity, and it shows in the classroom, in the school, the morale, the energy, just being able to know that these kids have sports back has created a much more excitement in schools, both at the grade school and the high school. So whatever we can do to keep these kids on the court, on the fields, is what's best. But like I said, guys, this guidance did come out yesterday afternoon. We are working hard to figure out what it looks like. Once we have more information, we will provide it to you. I'll post it on my personal Facebook page. We'll post it on both school pages, as well as our Cougar Booster Athletic page as well. So we will get that information out. We'll put it on our school websites. Be looking forward to it. Like I said, we will get it to you as soon as possible. So things are looking up. They are looking like fans will be here next week. So hang tight. We're doing everything we can for you parents to get in here to watch your kid play, because we know how important it is to see your kid. So just like the kids want to play, you guys want to be here to watch them. So stay tuned. We will provide that for you hopefully by Monday. Also, Denny, you want to talk about advertising? Since we are doing live streaming, things are crazy here. Like you said, the next 5-6 weeks, guys, we will be doing a lot of broadcasting. We know we're not the best. It's new to us. But hopefully by the end of the season, we're a lot more comfortable. We're better at it. And it feels like you're actually watching people who know what they're doing. But then he's going to provide some advertising information to all those people out there, to past advertisers, current advertisers, and kind of what the advertising is going to look like for this year, and our live streaming advertising as well.
Well, I hope you're not expecting a lot of information, but if you look at the screen, you can see kind of what some of the things that we have to offer. These are just, people that have advertised with us in the past. They're not currently advertising with us, and we really don't know what it's going to look like or even if we're going to do much of anything. What I can tell you is we're going to have a Cougar Booster meeting on Wednesday at 5 o'clock in the Winchester Auditorium. That's open, obviously, for both Bluffs and Winchester, and we encourage more Bluffs people to come over and get involved.
Just make sure you bring a mask.
Make sure you bring a mask, and if you're aware of where the auditorium is, there's plenty of room to space out, so we're not going to be concerned with people being right next to each other. So again, we have a meeting Wednesday at 5 o'clock, and that's one of the things of many things that we're going to talk about now that things are ramping up and going again. We have some business that we need to take care of as well. So with that, if you're excited about what we're doing and want to get involved, again, 5 o'clock Wednesday, Winchester High School Auditorium, and we'll start our meetings up. I think, Grant, the last meeting that we had was probably, late September, October, so we haven't met in person in a long time. So we, like I said, have some things that we need to take care of, get some information out if we're going to go that route, and hope to see you then.
Yeah, it's one of those things where we usually meet once a month, and with everything going on, it's kind of hard to meet to decide what we're going to talk about with no sports going on. So just like anything else, sports, I mean, it plays a pivotal role in the school system, whether it's the kids playing, administrators supervising, parents coming to the gym. There's just a lot of different factors that go in to providing the best experience for you guys, whether it's via live stream or whether you will be here in person. So,
yeah, and kind of as you alluded to, there's that buzz in the high school again. I know you and I spend a lot of time in the high school, and I could speak for the high school that buzz is back. Sports is back. It creates that buzz again. I'm not saying that there isn't that buzz in Mrs. Miller's calculus class, but it's a little different when sports are on the table, and you can watch games and get back into practices and in the swing of things.
Yeah, for sure. So I got an update from Bluffs. Our junior high volleyball, both 7th and 8th grade teams lost in 2 games. They were playing a very tough Greenfield team that has a good reputation for their volleyball program. Tyann Hollick, the volleyball coach there, does a very good job. But they are back in action. They play 3 times this week. Tuesday at Beardstown, Thursday in Bluffs against Brown County, and they are playing here in Winchester on Friday against Triopias. So that is our junior high volleyball schedule for this coming week. So stay tuned. Whether it's different locations, we will provide links as well for any sport going on. We will also try to provide links for away game live streaming. So just stay tuned. If you're unsure, reach out. Whether you send us an email, call the offices, we'll try to provide whatever we can for you. That way you don't miss a game.
So right off the turnover there, Pittsfield comes back and hits a 3 in the corner. So, again, we talked about how West Central handled the ball in the first half, and right off the bat we started with a turnover. So continue what you're doing.
5:20 to go here in the third. 22-16 lead for the Cougars. Bounce pass to Carson Brown in the post.
Nice move.
Very good job. Turned over his left shoulder, up and in, off the glass.
I thought that's a really good call. Sievers was standing there forever, and he just kind of put his hands up in the air. If the guy would have just dribbled around him, he would have been in trouble, but he just run him over.
Here we are, 5 minutes to go, 24-17 lead for the Cougars. Hutton reverses the ball. Hutton posting up, trying to get the ball down low, but they are starting to help off a little bit the ball, trying to, I wouldn't say necessarily double teaming Hutton, but not allowing a free catch like they were in the first half.
Right, so Hutton catches the ball down low and fires up to the high post to Carson. I think you still stay with what you're doing here, though.
Yeah, it's a good shot, just in and out. Just, yeah. You gotta live with those 15-foot shots, and The problem is here is Pittsfield, they are getting hot from deep. That's their second 3 here in the third quarter, cutting the lead down to 4. 4:15 to go. Meyer has the ball here on the right wing. Back to the top of the key is Zach Howard. Howard reverses the ball to Hutton. Hutton dribbling, passes to Brown. It's one of those things right now. I think we need to find some sort of offensive set to try to keep Hutton and Meyer down in the.
They're running a little motion with the pick away, and when the ball comes up to the top of the key, they're back screening it. The problem is nobody's waiting on a screen, and it's just getting wadded up.
Yeah, try to keep your big guys down low that have had success, but Caden Meyer hits a 3 from the top of the key. Pittsfield driving the ball. Number 22 off. Off the missed shot. Pittsfield knocks the ball out of bounds. It will be Cougar basketball. .330 to go here in the third. Sievers dribbles the ball up for the Cougars, passes to the right side for Brown, pass back out to Hutton. And that's one of those situations right there is Hutton was coming to set the screen, but Meyer didn't, or Brown didn't wait for him. It's one of those things, just wait a couple seconds, wait for him to get there, set the screen, and let's see what can happen in a pick and roll set.
It's amazing what a couple steps will do. It gives you much more room on the floor on those back cuts, those pick-aways, things like that. Just a step or two makes a world of difference.
We had a jump ball situation here. Pittsfield has a possession arrow. Pass down low, up. No good, but Pooterball gets the offensive rebound, puts it back up, and misses. Hutton comes in with the defensive rebound. Sievers pushing up the left side. Tries to go, bounce pass to Hutton.
It gets
Hutton's
there. I don't know how.
And good. I am not, like you said, I am not sure how it got through there, but it did, and that's another 2 points for Dalton Hutton, an assist by Cameron Sievers.
18 points for Hutton to lead all scorers.
2:41 to go here in the third, 29-20 lead in favor of the Cougars, and we have a timeout by Pittsfield. (29-20) with 2:40 here to go. Pittsfield basketball. Pittsfield now with kind of trying to create some sort of high-low set. Hutton with the rebound, but kind of got out of control a little bit. Another turnover.
Kind of like what we talked about in the 7th grade game. When you get a rebound sometimes, you have to let the traffic clear, and he was taken off and it just hit off the back of someone's foot.
Zach Howard picks up personal foul number 2. Pass into number 22, Keaton Hittner, puts it in. 29-22, Pittsfield lead with 2 minutes to go. With that said, Pittsfield is applying the full court pressure. Sievers with a 3 from the left wing. No good. Hutton goes up for the offensive rebound and commits personal foul number 3.
And what Pittsfield's doing right now is they're just applying a little bit of pressure, making West Central probably go a little faster than they want to go. And then, you break the press, you take a long shot, things aren't working well for West Central right now.
Pittsfield breaks the press. Shot was up, knocked out by West Central, unable to secure the defensive rebound. It'll be Pittsfield ball underneath the hoop on the left side.
I would say at this point, West Central's lost a little bit of their fire, their edge. They need to get back to doing what they were doing. They were very aggressive to start the game and kind of on their heels right now.
Yeah, and I think with that being said, Pittsfield's kind of brought a different type of energy this second half as well. Carson Brown entered the game for Caden Meyer. Pittsfield's pressure, one pass and it's broke. Pass to Hutton and right back to Ford, dribbles right up the middle. Sievers has the ball top of the key, getting the offense set up. Pass to Brown on the right side, trying to run the pick and roll. Nothing was there. Pass to Howard. Back to Brown, and they're back to Sievers at the top of the key, setting another play up. Pass to Hutton on the left. Couple wheel screens back to the left side of Sievers.
And I think this is a good set for West Central right now. You got a minute left to go in this quarter. Run the clock down a little bit. You don't have to hold for the last shot, but get a good one. Wear them down, and you got one right there if that foul hadn't happened.
Tell you what, Pittsfield kind of bailed Sievers out there. He was kind of dribbling in no man's land. The bounce pass actually worked once again. I'm not sure how it got through. It did, but foul on Pittsfield, number 20, Luke Sachs.
A lob up top there to Hutton. He had it. He just left it short.
You like the aggressiveness, him trying to shoot it in the air.
Definitely.
Maybe come down with it, regather yourself, but it's one of those things that you're an athlete, be an athlete.
Yeah. 6 one way, half a dozen another. You know, you never know if you bring the ball down, a pesky little guard get in there. So do what you do.
Oh. Had a fast break, couple guys open, but elected not to throw it ahead. It's all right. 30 seconds to go here, 29-22 lead for the Cougars. Ford has the ball past to Hutton. They're back into this flex set here. Hopefully we can get a couple solid screens and get a backdoor layup. Oh, a little loose with the ball. Pittsfield comes away with it. 9 seconds to go, and we have a foul.
Foul on Sievers.
Blocking foul on Sievers. Was trying to get set up for a charge, was still moving. 7.8 seconds left. I believe it was a foul on the ground. Sievers must have hurt his wrist a little bit there, holding it as he's walking off. Myers entering the game for him. 7.8 seconds. Check him out. Get him a quick drink and a breather. Get him back in here at the start of the fourth quarter if he's able to go.
Timeout on the floor. 7.8 seconds left to go. 29-22 West Central.
Pittsfield, if they can draw up a set here, get a basket, it's a lot of momentum going into this final quarter of this 8th grade game here this morning at Winchester Grade School.
Yeah, and I agree with you. Pittsfield's done a nice job in the third quarter getting back in the game, putting West Central a little bit on their heels. West Central's got to regroup here coming in and get back into being the aggressor.
As we come out of the timeout, like we said, it will be Pittsfield basketball with 7.8 seconds left, trying to cut the 7-point lead down entering the fourth quarter.
Hutton has to be smart here. 7.8 seconds. Don't pick your fourth foul up, you know, with seconds to go in a quarter. Especially as important as he's been.
Ball's tipped. 4 seconds. The ball's in the corner. 3-ball shot. It's up, no good. Brown comes down with a defensive rebound to secure no offensive putback for Pittsfield. So at the end of the third, Cougars are leading 29-22. We'll see what happens when we come back with Sievers, see if he's able to return. Kind of left the game a little bit ago, favoring his wrist. Looking at the fouls going in the fourth quarter, everyone on the floor for the Cougars right now has at least 2 fouls, Hutton with 3. But it's one of those things, we only got 1 quarter left. We have 6 minutes. No need to shy away from being aggressive. Keep attacking and play with the lead. Take care of the basketball. Do what you've been doing the whole game and try to come out of here victorious by just doing what you've been doing the whole game. No need to change anything up.
I agree. I think, again, going into the third quarter, I thought Pittsfield came out and did a nice job of putting West Central back on their heels a little bit. And I think, again, regroup, come out here in the fourth quarter, do what you've been doing for most of the game, and pick up a win.
On the floor for the Cougars to start the fourth, we'll have Riker Ford, Caden Meyer, Carson Brown, Dalton Hutton, and Zach Howard. Meyer's taking the ball out, looking to get the ball to Ford. Pittsfield's applying pressure.
Dangerous pass. Those cross-court passes, you're going to have to watch those. We had one picked off when Sievers threw one, so watch out. There's the alley-oop play again. He didn't throw it high enough. He had it.
Pittsfield driving the ball down. Someone's got to step in front and stop, and they don't. Sweeting with a layup to cut the lead to 5. They're applying pressure. Can West Central calm down, get an offensive set started, and get a basket here to try to eliminate the pressure that Pittsfield's putting on, and they do. Hutton with a pass to Riker Ford for a layup.
That was good all the way around. Good pick, good cut, good pass. That's what we need. Let's go.
We got a whistle here, jump ball. Ford kind of came from behind, knocked the ball out, and Brown's able to tie up the Pittsfield player for a jump ball. Possession here stays with Pittsfield. 5:10 to go, 31-24 lead for West Central. Inbounds pass, it's short. Trying to get the offensive rebound. I think it's I don't think either player really knew who it touched last. And Pittsfield, I think if Pittsfield wouldn't have touched the ball, it would have been their ball. I think Zach Howard actually touched the ball last, but number 24, Connor Sweeting, kind of touched the ball while he is standing out of bounds. It will be West Central ball, and we have a foul. Caden Meyer was fouled on the left side.
Yeah, I agree with you. They kind of look confused, but if you're confused, you better grab it or at least try to save it.
That is Pittsfield's third team foul. 4:57 to go. Meyer taking the ball out. Zach Howard has the ball at top of the key, past the Riker Ford.
Riker's been huge for us today, especially coming in and spelling Sievers a couple of times.
Oh, he just got away with double dribble. I don't know if they thought maybe the defender tipped it away and got away with it. Hutton has the ball at the right wing, past to Brown at the top of the key. They're back to their flex set here. The problem with this flex set is if
that pass right there. If you're going to throw a cross-court pass, you better get it because there's no defender that can stop that. And I think Coach Little's probably preached that all in all, but I've seen a couple passes already where it's gone elbow to elbow, and that pass hasn't been made, and they're stepping through that passing lane and picking it off. And you see the result. It's either going to be a layup or, in this case, it was foul on the layup.
That's another thing. With that type of offense, you have to be able to set solid screens. That's what you're looking for. Set solid screens, get the backdoor layup. But if you don't set screens, the defender can stay there. In an instance like that, there wasn't a screen set. The defender was able to cheat, deflect it away, wide open layup. Happened to get fouled, knocks down one of 2 free throws. We have 4:24 left here in the fourth quarter. West Central's leading 31-25. Meyer has the ball at the top of the key, dribbling. Attacks middle. Has a running shot, no good. Brown with an offensive rebound.
Brown stayed active, got the board. I really like Carson as far as being under the basket. He does a nice job.
Hutton has the ball past to Brown. Once again, we're back to this flex motion. Brown didn't like what he saw, tried to drive it to the hoop. No good. We're in one of these situations right now. West Central just calls a timeout. Starting to get a little lazy on defense, not hustling back, allowing transition baskets, and Pittsfield cuts the lead to 4 with 3:34 to go. We'll see what can happen after these timeouts if either team makes an adjustment, and we'll see how the rest of this game plays out with the next 3:39.
Yeah, I think if I'm Coach Little, this is perfect timeout for them. They're still up 4. They're still in good shape. 3:39 to go. Just calm them down a little bit.
All right, we're back. 3:39 to go. West Central, like we said, has a 4-point lead, 31-27. It is West Central's basketball taking it underneath. Pittsfield is going to apply a full court man-to-man pressure. Passes to Meyer in the backside.
There you go. Step into the soft part there, Dalton.
We broke the press. Meyer has the ball, looking to try to set up an offense here. Has some time. No need to be in a rush here. Just take care of the basketball. Good. Zach Howard gets the ball down low to Hutton. He misses. Brown with the offensive rebound. Meyer missed 3. Brown with another offensive rebound and a putback.
There you go. Nice job, Carson Brown.
He is being active on the boards today. Here we go again. Pittsfield pushing the ball down the floor, and West Central not getting back on defense.
Yeah, it took all the way ran right at Charlie Smith there, and he finally got the ball stopped.
An errant pass by Hutton, turnover. Pittsfield with another turnover.
And that's a big foul coming up. That's number 4. It should be number 4 on Dalton if they got him.
Yep, foul is on Dalton Hutton, his 4th personal foul. Under 3 dead ball, we will be having a mass timeout here. So, going into this mass timeout, if you're West Central, what are you trying to do in the next 2 minutes and 47 seconds?
Well, I think you talk a lot about down and distance. We say that it's kind of a football term, but it means a lot in basketball too. What do you need and at what time do you need it? I don't think by any means you sit on the ball, but I think the one thing that West Central's doing right now that's killing them is they're not getting back on defense, and they're allowing what I would call token pressure to give them fits. We throw the ball in. If we can find that soft spot, bring it up the floor, come out there, grind the offense out a little bit. I thought we would look for Hutton there in that last possession. That's a nice little look and what we should continue to do. Yeah. Look at Brown, look at Hutton, grind this thing out, and make them pay for extending themselves, and that's what they're doing right now.
Yeah, and I think it's one of those things, once you beat this full court pressure that Pittsfield's trying to apply, is go back to the bread and butter that's allowed you to score these points and try to create this high-low matchup with Hutton and Brown and see what we can't get from it, whether it be a dump off for a layup or Brown shooting that 12 to 15 footer.
Yep.
Pittsfield's basketball, 2:49 to go, 4-point lead. Pittsfield has the ball underneath. Lob pass, Hutton with a big defensive rebound, but he's falling down. Now we have a foul. It's going to be on the floor. It kind of looked like Hutton got knocked down, but it's one of those things, if you're going to go down, maybe even hold on the ball, take the travel so you can get your defense set up instead of just letting the ball go. Because in that situation, Pittsfield got the ball, was able to drive in for a layup. It didn't go, but we did create the foul, and now they're shooting bonus. We have a 1-and-1 here by Carter Frazier. First one's up, no good. Zach Howard comes in for the rebound. Back to Caden Meyer. Pittsfield's once again pressure, and the pressure creates a traveling turnover.
Yeah, Charlie Smith just kind of turned up the floor and traveled in that. He's getting himself in a bad position there. He needs to get himself out of the corner there. But he'll learn.
It's one of those things. We got to have a couple people step up because our point guard still hasn't returned. So unsure what the status is for Cameron Sievers, but he is. He's not even on the bench right now, so unsure the status there. We have a foul on Pittsfield. It's going to be their 4th team foul. Riker Ford is entering the game for Charlie Smith. We got 2:15 to go. Pittsfield's cut the lead to 2, so things are going to be interesting here in the last 2 minutes and 15 seconds.
I think that's a good sub. Bring Riker back in for Charlie, and that's nothing against Charlie. Charlie's just, cold feet coming in late, and Riker's done a nice job.
Turnover. Tried to throw a lob pass. Pittsfield got his hands up, knocked it down. Ford fouls him on a layup. Not sure how it didn't go down for an and one. Missed it. That's Ford's 4th foul. Pittsfield heading to the line for 2 shots with 2:09 remaining, trailing by 2. Frazier's first one up is good. 33-32 Cougar lead. 1 shot remaining here with 2:09 to go in the game. Frazier's second free throw's up. It's no good. We were unable to secure the offensive rebound. We were able to tie it up. Possession arrow is in favor of the Cougars. But what this does is it allows Pittsfield to set up their full court pressure, which is giving the Cougars fits in the last 3 or 4 minutes.
Well, you can't dribble through it. You got to pass through it, and you got to be under control. And sometimes we're getting ahead of ourselves. So,
all right,
not too bad there.
We broke the press here a little bit.
That's a
Good
big
pass.
move. That's a big time move.
And got it.
Brown takes it baseline. He draws contacts. He has that nice soft touch off the glass. That's a big time point for us.
Gets it to go. Headed to the line for one shot. 3-point lead with 1:53 to go. Brown's free throw is up. It's good. He completes the old-fashioned 3-point play, gives the Cougars a 4-point lead with just under 2 minutes to go in the game. It looks like the Cougars have switched to a 2-3 zone.
They have, and they get a foul up top. It looks like Howard's going to pick up that foul, and that's where, in your timeouts, you need to be talking with your kids. Not that you're not. Don't play aggressive, but again, knowing your situation, that was a foul, 15 feet from the basket.
Pooterball headed to the line for a 1-on-1 shot here. First shot's up, and it's good.
He's had a nice second half.
Yeah, he's played hard. Pittsfield, they do have some size, and their big boys, they've been playing hard, and you can't fault their effort here. Down 10 at halftime and fought to cut it to at least 1. He makes both free throws. Meyer dribbling the ball up the floor, passes to Howard. Dribble it out, guys. Get an offense set, and let's get a good look. 1:30 to go here. West Central up 36-34. Cougars have the ball. Offense is going. Ball's reversed.
I think he might have had it if he had a better angle on that pass.
Tried to force.
Nice job, West Central, getting back.
Slow it down. There we go.
And that's what we need. We need that aggressiveness now.
Hands were active. Knocked the ball out.
Meet your passes.
We got a minute to go here. West Central is up 2. A 3 ball by Meyer. Ford tries to save it, but it hits the line, and that's one of those situations that understand the game clock. You're up 2. There's no one pressuring you. All right. We may not need that shot. Okay. Before long, they're going to have to start fouling. All right. Let's try to get in the bonus here. But it is what it is.
Nice play by Dalton Hutton over the top. Gets the steal. It's going to bounce right into Meyer's hands.
And a timeout.
Nice call by Coach.
Timeout for the Cougars. 48.4 seconds. West Central up 2. Timeout. The thing about this is West Central's going to have to be strong with the basketball because Pittsfield has a foul to give here.
Yeah, I like where Pittsfield's at. They're being aggressive, and they have a foul to give. Their pressure's giving us fits, so you never know. If I'm Pittsfield right now, I don't need to foul right off the bat.
But I'm not going to be afraid to foul going for a steal.
Right. So you either get the steal or you foul try, and it's called. We call that all the time, going for the ball. We don't call out foul, foul, foul. We say go for the ball, and if you go for the ball and you miss it and you foul in the process, then that's okay.
And it doesn't hurt anything in this situation because they still have a foul to give. So
right. So if I'm Pittsfield, I'm not fouling I'm going to let the clock run a little bit, and see what happens.
West Central taking the ball out underneath. Pass comes to Brown. Bad pass. Pittsfield has the ball. Down 2. Pass inside. 1 dribble up. No good. Hutton comes down with a big rebound. Rips it away. He was able to chin the ball, rip it away from the Pittsfield defender, and now dribbles the ball up the floor. 30 seconds to go. And throws an errant pass. Can he save it? Yes, he does. Hutton with a tremendous save from an errant pass, was able to save it to Brown, and Cougars called their final timeout of the game. 22.4 seconds. West Central's leading 36-34. West Central is now out of timeouts. Pittsfield has a foul to give. So this game is a long ways from over, and we'll be anxious to see what happens in the next 22 seconds.
Yeah, I really like my vantage point up here. I can be all kinds of coaches, I can critique all I want and don't have to do what Coach Little's got to do right now and figure out how he's going to finish this game out with 22 seconds left to go.
That's sometimes the fun in it, though,
Yeah.
as a coach. You want to be in these situations. And as a player, yeah, we've given up a 10-point lead. But as a player, you should want to be in these situations. You should want to be on the floor because these are the situations that matter. These are crucial situations. You want the ball in your hands, want to be on the free throw line to seal the game. So 22 seconds to go here. West Central's up 2. The ball's going to be on the sideline. Ford's taking the ball out. West Central lining up in a stack formation with Howard in the back. Get the ball in. They get the ball into Hutton. Take care of the basketball, boys. 15 seconds to go. Pittsfield's not fouling yet.
Yeah, and they have foul to give. They got to get the clock's working against them now.
Yeah, that's one of those situations. They just let 10 seconds run off the clock without fouling, and they had a foul to give. It's one, if I'm the opposing coach there, if we don't get the steal off the inbound, I think we got a foul right away.
I think, yeah, once you're on West Central side, you got to be thinking that way.
Ball's in. Meyer is fouled. He will head to the line for 1-on-1, kind of like we just talked about, in a situation to not necessarily win the game, but kind of try to seal the game for the Cougars here if he can knock down both free throws. 10.2 seconds to go, 36-34. Meyer headed to the free throw line for a 1-on-1 situation here. The first shot is up. Off the back of the iron, Pittsfield comes down with the rebound.
And there's a timeout with 7.9 seconds to go. So what do you do, Grant, in this situation? They're in the double bonus, so obviously we're in a position where you don't want to foul. You want to just play good defense.
Various situations here. At this level, I think you got to attack the hoop because the likelihood of getting fouled is high. If you're at the high school level, it may dictate. At the college level, pro level, you're more than likely probably going for a 3-ball for the win, especially since you're the road team. But being at the junior high level, like I said, if I get an opportunity, I'm trying to set a high ball screen with the ball heading to the hoop, try to get to the rim, and the likelihood right now of getting fouled when you drive to the hoop is high.
I agree. I don't necessarily buy into, win on the road, draw up a play to win on the road on the last second shot. I'd go for the tie right now.
Like I said, it's junior high.
Yeah.
So go for the tie. But it's another situation is you're only up 2. Foul's the double bonus, so you don't want to foul, so you got to move your feet here. But if you happen to foul, who do you foul? Cougars come out. Howard, Hutton, Brown, Meyer, and Ford on the floor. 7.9 seconds. Pittsfield bringing the ball up the floor. Pass inside. They jump it down to the low block. It's up, and it's good. It's good. Pittsfield runs a set, gets the bucket to go. Tie ball game. We're headed to overtime. Now, as the athletic director here, I'm going to fire my 2 officials because you never go into overtime in these games. But it's good for the kids. Pittsfield had a heck of a second half. Ended it with a last-second shot to force overtime, 36-36. New rules with the IHSA and everything. To dictate who gets the ball to start the overtime is determined by a coin flip. So we'll have a 3-minute overtime. The decision who gets the ball first goes to the winner of the coin flip. It looks like Pittsfield won the coin flip and will get the ball. Cougars will come out on defense. We are tied up 36-36. Things get interesting here in the overtime period because the Cougars are in a little bit of foul trouble with Ford and Hutton both having 4 fouls. Howard and Brown both have 3. And Pittsfield's kind of the same situation. They got a player with 4 and a player with 3, but they're in a lot better situation because if the Cougars foul, Pittsfield's automatically in a double bonus to where the Cougars are not. So defense is going to be key here. Being able to withstand the pressure will be huge as well. But which team can execute and take care of the basketball here in the next 3 minutes and come out of here being the winner? Pittsfield get the ball to start the overtime period. First shot by them is up, no good. Hutton comes down with the rebound.
Still no Severs on the floor, so they're going to have to play the rest of the game without him, it looks like.
.230 to go. Meyer has the ball at the top of the key, passes to Howard on the wing. Looks like they're trying to set the screen for Brown. He goes up, uses the back glass, and it's good. Something that the Cougars have used all day long to execute points is getting the ball inside to our two big men and let them go to work. Pittsfield comes right back down with Reinhardt and answers. 38-38, 2 minutes to go. Meyer has the ball at top key, looking to get the offense set up. Looking to a high-low, pass down to Hutton. Hutton looks, passes to Brown. Brown goes up and is fouled. Carson Brown head to the line for 2 free throws. 1:50 to go, tie ball game 38-38. If you're watching the camera, I think right now all we have is the west view and the middle court view. Our camera here on the east, I think, died on us. We're trying to get it fixed, but at this time, we're down. Carson Brown steps up, knocks down both free throws, gives the Cougars a 2-point lead with 1:50 to go. Shots up, no good. Meyer with a defensive rebound, looking to dribble the ball up the floor, passes to Ford. Ford dribbles it out. Looks like they're going to set the offense back up. Something they've done a pretty good job of here so far in the overtime period is slowing it down, setting up offense. Got the ball into Hutton. Hutton kind of forced one over his left shoulder. He could have kicked it back out. It's all right. Pittsfield gets a defensive rebound. 1:10 to go. 3-point ball shot up, and it's good. Pittsfield takes the lead on Sweeting's 3-point shot. 1 minute to go. Pittsfield takes their first lead of the game, 41-40, Cougar basketball. Ford at the top of the key, passes to Meyer on the right wing. Brown sets a screen for Hutton. Hutton comes over his left shoulder.
Nice
it's
move.
Up and good, and the foul. Hutton has a chance to head to the line with 48.4 seconds for the old-fashioned 3-point play. Reinhardt commits the foul. That's his 4th personal of the game, 9th team foul. Hutton to the line, 42-41 lead for the Cougars. One shot, no good, but Hutton, they fighting for it. Off-white red basketball. It will be Pittsfield basketball. 47 seconds to go. West Central leading 42-41. Frazier bringing the ball up. We have a timeout, Pittsfield. Timeout, Pittsfield. 43 seconds to go. Trailing 42-41 to the Cougars. I think the key right now for the Cougars is to play solid defense without fouling, but make sure you got 5 white jerseys boxing out. Go get the defensive rebound and secure it, especially with a 1-point lead. Expect contact. You never know. There's still 43 seconds left, so it's not a dire need for Pittsfield to foul at the moment. But understand, pressure could be coming, so we have to be strong with the ball. Expect contact, but more importantly, get a defensive stand here and secure that defensive rebound.
Yeah, I think you're right. Pittsfield really has nothing to lose. If there's a missed shot, going over their back, that's, there's nothing to lose there. If I'm Pittsfield's coach, that's exactly what I'm telling them. We're going to set up a play. We're going to execute it. But if we miss that shot, crash the boards hard, a foul is okay.
Pittsfield basketball to the right wing. Looks like West Central's went to a 2-3 zone. Pass inside. Foul. Carson Brown. That's his 4th personal foul. This is going to send Reinhardt to the free throw line for 2 shots. Pittsfield trailing 42-41 with 33 seconds to go.
Brown kind of got tangled up and fell down. He got back to his feet quickly, but picked up the foul.
Clayton Reinhardt's first shot up and good. We have a tie ball game. 1 shot remaining. 42-42, 33.4 seconds to go. Reinhardt with an opportunity here to give Pittsfield a 1-point lead. Shot is up. It's good. Pittsfield dropping back out of the pressure. Going a half court man-to-man. 30 seconds to go. Pittsfield leading 43-42. Pass to Meyer on the right wing to Hutton. Bounce pass tipped away. Brown recovers. With 17.5 seconds to go, we got a timeout. West Central. It'll be their ball on the sideline. Trailing 43-42. All right, former coach, what are you doing here? What play are you drawing up to take the lead?
Well, I don't know what play I would draw up, but I know who the 2 players are that are going to shoot it with 17 and a half to go. It's either going to go through Hutton, who's had a pretty good game up to this point, or it's going to go through Brown, who's pushed late and played well here in the 4th quarter and overtime. So those are my 2 guys. I don't know what the play is really going to be, but I'm sure Coach Little will have this up and ready to go.
It's one of those situations now, you're in that situation. If you don't get a basket early and you miss, the kids have to understand the time frame here.
Right.
It's almost a foul situation.
Well, they're in the same situation I was talking about with Pittsfield. You're down 1. You miss a shot, you have nothing to lose to go over someone's back and try to get a rebound. You may get called, it may not get called. You've got to be super aggressive. So you're right there. Both teams are in the double bonus. Be aggressive.
Ford will take the ball out for the Cougars. Howard and Meyer stacked up. Brown sets a screen for Hutton. Hutton dribbles with his left hand, goes up, shots up, no good, but is fouled. Hutton will be headed to the line for 2 shots with 14 seconds to go to try to tie the game or take the lead for the Cougars. Dalton Hutton's first free throw is up and rattles in and out.
So you're in the situation now right here on the free throw line. Getting pushed under. If that ball comes out again, try to get a tip, try to get a rebound. Again, you have nothing to lose in this situation going over his back unless he makes it.
Second free throw up, no good. Pittsfield comes down with it. Ford fouls Keaton Hittner, who will head to the line for 2 shots. There's still 11.8 seconds to go in the game. Pittsfield leading by 1, headed to the line for 2 shots. That is Riker Ford's 5th foul of the game. Charlie Smith will enter the game for him.
And that's a pretty good sub. Obviously, Ford fouls out and had a pretty good game. But Charlie has hit a couple shots in the 7th grade game from deep, so you never know.
Hittner's first free throw is up and good.
I tell you, Pittsfield's doing a nice job from the line.
1 shot remaining, 11.8 seconds. Pittsfield leading 44-42. Second shot is up. No good. Pittsfield comes down with the rebound, and we have a foul. Unable to box out, allowed Pittsfield to sneak through, get the offensive rebound, and a foul was created. And the worst part is, if we could have tied it up, it's our possession on the arrow. Pooter ball headed to the free throw line for 2 shots here. First shot's up, and it's good. He has an opportunity right here to basically seal this game with another free throw to give him a 4-point lead. So Cougars call a timeout with 9.6 seconds left. A couple different scenarios they have to draw up here depending on what happens with the second free throw.
.6 seconds left to go. West Central breaks the timeout. You know, if he misses this shot, obviously you got to push the ball down the floor. You've got to tell your shooters to get wide open for a shot. If Pittsfield makes it, there is no way you can lose this ball game unless you do something silly. So the clock runs. West Central's out of timeouts. We'll see what happens.
Pooter ball headed to the line for his second free throw. Shot is up. It's good. Pittsfield with a 4-point lead. Ball's passed in. Meyer dribbling up the side. 6 seconds to go. Pass to Hutton to this corner. Smith's shot up. No good. Pittsfield comes away with a 46-42 victory over West Central in the 8th grade game, and an outstanding second half performance by the Pittsfield Sockies here in this game. Like we said, Pittsfield comes away with a victory over West Central, 46-42. We're going to take a short break. We'll come back with stats of this 8th grade game and a week, kind of a week update coming for this coming week, the games to look forward to. So we'll be back very shortly. All right, welcome back here to Winchester Grade School. Once again, Pittsfield 8th grade with a big comeback in the second half to walk away with a win. 46-42 victory over West Central's 8th grade group. Denny's here with stats for that game.
So for West Central, Dalton Hutton with 20 points, 3 of 7 from the line, and Carson Brown with 13 points to lead the way for the Cougars. Pittsfield had scoring spread across the board, really. Sweeting had 11 points, 8 points for Reinhardt, 8 points for Hittner, 7 points for Hull, and 6 points for Peterball. So, not one big guy that really stood out in the Pittsfield, but they played hard in the second half. They outscored West Central by 9 in the second half, including overtime, and really kind of put West Central on their heels starting right into the third quarter.
Yeah, they came out, applied some more pressure. Not really applied, but their energy was noticeable. They were hustling up and down the floor, and they got a lot of fast break points just by hustling because West Central wasn't hustling back on defense after a missed shot. So,
well, I'm sure it's one of those things where Coach Little will watch this on game film. There are adjustments to be made. Again, this is the first time playing together as a West Central co-op in junior high. Again, they're 7 practices deep. But again, I know that Coach Little won't use that as his excuse. He'll get busy. He'll watch this. He'll see what's happening, and he'll go from there.
Yeah, like we said after the 7th grade game, the junior high boys basketball team has a busy week ahead of them, traveling to Waverly on Monday. They will be at home in Bluffs on Wednesday against AC Central, Thursday at Triopia, and Saturday at Griggsville Perry. Mondays, not only junior high boys, but our West Central girls will also be in action at Route. Both games are scheduled to start at 6 o'clock. 7th grade game, 6 o'clock for junior high boys, and JV girls, 6 o'clock at Route. Our next live broadcast here in Winchester will be Tuesday for our conference opener, varsity boys basketball against Calhoun. JV game starting at 6 o'clock with varsity game to follow. We will have updates coming out this week of a weekly schedule of all of our athletics. We will also have updates for parents regarding what the fan limitations will be for this upcoming week. Didn't you have anything else?
Nope.
So, guys, thanks for tuning in. Tough day for West Central basketball as we dropped both 7th and 8th grade game, but it was nice to see the kids out on the floor, get them a game under their belt, and hopefully continue to improve as the year goes on. We look forward to many more games on broadcast, and we'll see everyone back here on Tuesday. Have a good rest of the day.